You see, I really want to strengthen something this morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you're watching me from. You see, let not be as if we have hatred for this present government, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Many of you have come to my DM. Some of you have called me one on one, and the many of you that I know, some of you that I know one on one, you've actually, spoken to me one on one. See, the fact that we actually followed Peter Obi or we wanted him to win, eh, does not mean we have hatred for another person. Yeah, actually did so much campaign and I put so many videos out there in favor of Peter Obi and the rest. But the thing is this now, not that we actually hate the rest of the candidates, but we want a country that works. Okay, we want somebody that can actually give us what we actually wanted, what we've been clamoring for, what we've actually dreamt of, the kind of dream everybody has in his or heart of how Nigeria should be in the picture. When you go to other countries and you see how things have been done there, how things work well there, you want such to exist here too. Many of you have traveled outside the country, you know what I'm talking about. We want a country that when you are sick, you can be treated well. A country that the law works. A country that the judiciary will be very truly independent. A country that the judiciary will also be the last hope of the common man on the streets. Okay, some of these countries that you run to, what actually makes such countries to be very fine and beautiful is because their law works. They have a law that works for them. Okay, yes, many of these things can actually be established here. Many of our leaders have been outside the country and have seen what actually transpires and what happens there. You see, we can bring such things, but because of their greed, their selfishness, it's just them, the families, and people around them alone. And they are so great to the extent that the world is going to collapse one day. You see, by the time people have finished the country, you tell us where to go, because we can't, as this is very popular, I always say, that we can't call any other country as our own. This is the only country we have right now. Okay, we don't have any other country apart from this. When you look into that statement, it's actually the truth and the facts. Let's see how this country can work for us. This is what we are all clamoring for. Okay, so I said, let me just clarify this. And any whoever that is there right now, I believe you are seeing what the citizens are going through, the suffering of the masses. These things are too much. Okay, people can no longer eat well, feed well. Things are going up here and there, and things are not working. You know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be mentioning them here right now. Things are not working the way they ought to be. Please look into this matter. We don't hate anybody, and even the Peter Obi that people so much like, even if he messes up too, if he gets and he messes up, we'll still bring him here and talk about him. Okay, whoever that does well, fine for the country. This is what we want. Okay, not that we have anybody in heart that we hate or that we really want him to be there. But yes, in as much as I want Peter Obi to be there, this one has said so many things that even if you are not even a citizen here, you will like him. I've seen so many African countries, telling some of the Nigerians that there's something wrong with their head. That this one is saying, he left also amount in the government for the incoming government to inherit it and work with it. That if he were the one, he would just give it to him without even being voted for. Yes, these are the people that understand how government works. But here is another different narrative entirely. So let's see how this government can work. We are giving him our support, and we are praying that God will help him. Okay, we don't have any hatred in the heart for anybody.